There is no greater burden than great potential. That is, a person's greatest burden is his unfulfilled potential. In fact, the greater a person's potential, the greater the pain he suffers when he fails to realize this potential. The man you're seeing is named Warren Buffett. He is 91 years old and has a fortune of $100 billion. He is one of the 5 richest people in the world. So are you richer, or is Warren Buffett? Would you like to switch places with Warren Buffett right now? Of course no, because he's 91 years old, he can barely stand up, he can hardly walk. And does he want to change places with you? Of course. On top of all his wealth to change places with you, he finds another $100 billion in debt and gives it to you. He doesn't think about it for a second while he's doing it. Because he has got everything, but he has no time left, which is one of the 2 most important things in this world. So who is richer now? Someone with a $100 billion fortune wants to switch places with you, and you don't want to switch places with him. Who is better off? And you're probably wasting most of your time, which is worth more than $100 billion. One of the 2 most valuable assets in life is your health, and the other is your time. If it were not for these 2 things, nothing in the world would have neither value nor taste. But unfortunately, we realize the value of these 2 things after we lose them. Our goal in this video is to show the value of your time is not when you reach the age of 80. It is important that you understand it much earlier. There is no one in the world who is successful in any field and works little on that field. Every person you see or hear of as successful achieves this by dedicating all their time for their job. How about you? What are you doing? For example, how much have you worked on your goals in the last week? If you don't have a goal, how much time have you spent setting a goal? You can't spend your days and weeks off waiting for something to happen on its own and give you the life you've been dreaming of. In order not to waste time and work well, I have a good tactic that I apply. And I'll share it with you. When evaluating your free time, ask yourself the following question. Does what I'm doing right now improve me as a person? Does it make me money? Does it help me achieve my goals? If the answer to 3 questions is no, stop what you're doing and start doing something that will benefit you. The illusion of success. When you read the life of a successful person, you will see lines like this. He founded the company in 2000. Then he managed to do this. And blah, blah, blah. You would think that these achievements are spontaneous. Because in these lines, the labor in the background and the time spent on achieving this success are not written down. The essays made are not written. Only the visible part of the iceberg is written. They are not written because all the work, trials and mistakes under the water do not appear. Only the achievements of someone on television or in the news are talked about. After you see these lines and these news, you think that everything is on its own. Most of the things you spend your free time on right now will mean nothing in a year, a month, or even a week. The discussion programs you watch today, the game you play for hours, the cat videos you watch on TikTok will not add any value to you 1 year later. But if you spend most of this time creating something, learning something, or laying the foundations for something, they will stay with you after 1 year or 5 years. Do not go a day without being productive, without working on a goal. That doesn't mean you have to make $1 million tomorrow. Just start. Take a little step, for example, do a research on your goal. Get in touch with people who are successful in that. Make a plan about your goal or read a book. It doesn't matter if you're 15 or 55. Don't think that you have a lot of time or that it's passed from you. A tiny productive action that you do today, in 1 year, can become your career. You can have a job that you are very happy and enjoy. You don't know it. But if you just sit there, if you do not improve yourself in any field while continuing to live like an ordinary person, you will not get an opportunity. Life does not give you your own dreams. Don't think, what will it get you to read a book for 2 hours or do research? You can't start by setting up holdings. Although the distance you will walk is 100,000 miles, this starts with the first step. And, of course, it's not just about getting started. To keep going all the time. So catch a momentum. When you work 2 hours with a motivational video today and then get back to your old self for 2 weeks, nothing changes. Every day, even a little, you need to work on your goals. If you do not change, and if you behave as you have behaved before, your future will also be like the life you are living now. So in short, if you continue to behave the same way, you will continue to live the same life. Do not underestimate that how much time it takes to achieve or the dedicated labor. No one has ever succeeded in life without devoting every day to their goals. There is 1 month left until 2022. If you want your life to be different in 2023, you should start right now. When you come home from work, if you're watching YouTube videos, TikTok videos or funny cat videos, if you don't work on your goals, waste your days, every day goes like it's been another and same day. In this way you will definitely not be able to move forward and you will fail. Why? Because everybody does it. Most of the population, when they come home in the evening, watch the news, watch TV or go out and have some fun and then come home and sleep. And the next day they go to work again, do the same things and have another meaningless day. You can't spend your life like this and expect to be successful. In short, you cannot act like the 99% of the society and expect to live a different life from them. The whole society wants something to happen by itself without working, learning or gaining experience. But the truth is that nothing happens without working on them, gaining experience, making sacrifices. Even though most people never work on their goals or take the time to achieve them, they have an odd expectation of success. And when success doesn't come by itself, they secretly get angry at the world, call it unfair, or think others are lucky. However, if you don't waste your time and spend it on your goals, you can achieve what you want. If you live like everyone else, you'll be imprisoned for life in a job you hate for minimum wage or a low salary, and where even a 5-minute break from the toilet gives you relief. Isn't it pathetic when a person goes to the bathroom and calms down? We are in a time of great distraction right now. So almost everything you look at is distracting you. Television, serials, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube and more. If you get caught up in them and don't improve yourself, you will stuck in this cycle. How you use these platforms is very important. For example, I hope that what you watch in this video stays with you for life. But if this video was a TikTok video, 1 year later, even 1 week later, this video wouldn't make any sense to you. For a 90-year-old, even a week is very valuable. You, on the other hand, are probably wasting your weeks like water right now. And we all know that moment will come. When you reach the age of 80 to 90, for to not say I wish, you have to start right now. Don't waste any of your days. Start and never stop.